Alright, this is going to be a short video of the Sound Waves lab in case you weren't able to open it. So for the first part, it says that you're supposed to have the audio enabled and click listener. So I have listener and then I'm going to click audio enabled so you'll be able to hear the sound. And I'm supposed to move the man toward and away from the speaker. Okay, then I'm going to click on speaker and do the same thing. And make sure when you're talking about question 1, it says, does the sound appear to change? Don't just focus on how loud the sound is, but also look and see if the pitch of the sound changes at all. So now we should be ready for question 4. It says keep the settings the same but increase the frequency. So I'm going to make the frequency higher. And I'm going to enable the audio again. And I'll lower it. Okay, so then you can see what happens to a change in the frequency, what that does to the waves and the sound. So like how far the waves are spread apart, is the pitch getting higher or lower? And then we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to change the amplitude, and you want to look and see what's happening to the waves and the sound. Okay, so hopefully you were able to see the changes there that occurred. Then we're going to go on to the second part. It says now go to the measure tab. So there's my measure tab, and I have my ruler set up. So I have the 0 on the speaker, and then here's my 5-meter mark. And I'm going to turn my frequency down just a little bit so the waves aren't coming quite as fast. And we're supposed to time a wave front from where it starts the speaker till it hits 5 minutes. All right, so there's the time that it took to go the 5 minutes, so you'd be able to find the speed. Then I'm supposed to increase the frequency, so I'm going to push reset, and I'm going to make the frequency larger. And then we're going to do the same thing. Okay, then now we're on 9. Actually, now we're on 10. It says increase the amplitude of the wave. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit so it's easier to catch the waves. And now I'm going to change the amplitude. And they want me to increase it, so I'll make it larger here. Okay, then once again I got a time. Okay, so I think that's that part. Now I'm supposed to go to the two source interference pattern. And then I'm supposed to increase the frequency. And I'm supposed to be observing what's happening in the interference pattern. And the interference pattern is this section in the middle. And then I'll decrease the frequency. And then you can see if there's a difference in the interference pattern here. Okay, and I'm going to just kind of set it here in the middle. Now we're supposed to increase or decrease the amplitude of the sources. So here's the amplitude being very large, and note the interference pattern. And now I'm going to decrease the amplitude. And then I'll decrease it some more. Okay, now we're ready for the next part. It says go to interference by reflection. And it says to make sure the continuous button is checked, which it is. And I'm supposed to change the angle of the wall and see how the reflection changes. So there would be the wall with a really high angle. And the reflected waves are the ones that are out here. This is interference between the wave coming in and the reflected wave. And then I will let the angle be smaller. All right, then 15 says change the position of the wall, and we want to see if the reflection changes as the position changes. So here we will move it closer to the speaker. And again, you can see the reflected wave that's going off. You can see just a little bit of it out here in the interference pattern. And then we'll make the wall position go out farther. Okay, now we're ready for 16. It says go to listen with varying the air pressure. And we want to make sure that the listener is enabled. And we'll go ahead and click the audio on. And our pressure is 1 atmosphere, which is what they wanted it at. And now we're going to click remove the air from the box. You can see the pressure here is going down. And I think that's the end of the lab.